Hey everybody, this is GGB and co-host Poppers, and today we're going to be discussing the final 5 games of this weekend's slate. So let's see what is going on here today. Seattle at Arizona is the first game. And Seattle's supposed to be favored to win by 5 points. And this one was really difficult for me to decide because Arizona is a good team, but they just lost to the Panthers and Kyle Allen. And I don't know if Kyle Allen is just that good or if the Panthers defense is just that bad. Kyler Murray didn't have a fantastic game against a bad Panthers defense, which makes me not like Arizona Cardinals as much. And then we look at Seattle. Seattle just lost to Alvin Kamara. That's all they lost to is Alvin Kamara. Because Teddy Bridgewater did not light it up. It was Alvin Kamara, and that was it. He was the only playmaker on that team. And they made a lot of mistakes last week. They can't make as many mistakes this week. I like them in this game. Arizona might be able to keep it close, but I don't think they can cover that 5 points right there. Okay, going on to the next game. Minnesota at Chicago. This is going to be a great game. I don't know who else is thinking it, but I'm freaking thinking it. This is an amazing Minnesota team who looks like could be a playoff contender this year if they keep riding their run game with Dalvin Cook. Kirk Cousins hasn't been fantastic, but he's making it work. That team relies on their run game and defense, and it's like we've been transported to past football decades with Mike Zimmer in this offense. That's basically all they do. They run, and then they play a lot of defense. It's like watching old football, and I love it. Now this Bears team is roughly about the same, except for their defense is pretty much the same as Minnesota, but Tariq Cohen is no way even close to the talent that they have with Dalvin Cook. And the Chicago trusts Trubisky way more than Minnesota trusts. Minnesota trusts their quarterback. Okay, guys. That was a lap in my judgment right there. I completely forgot who Minnesota's quarterback is, and that's kind of sad. But we're going to keep going, and I think Minnesota's going to win this game just because of Dalvin Cook's amazingness. So, going on to the third game of this weekend, Jacksonville at Denver. This is a good game because I think Jacksonville could be a playoff contender this year because Gardner Minshew is lighting it up. I'm sorry to that rookie. He wasn't in my top 10, and that's on me because he should have been. That guy is amazing. He's lighting it up, and I'm just fantastic. I'm so happy to see it for him. But Denver's defense is different than all the defenses he's faced before. Who's he faced? The Chiefs defense? Tennessee Titans defense? This is way better defense than those two. Denver can absolutely hold you to very little points. And also faced Houston's defense, but that's probably about the same comparison. But I do like Jacksonville here, and they're favored by 2.5. I don't think Denver can cover that. It's 2.5 points. It's really hard to lose by 2 points, much less 1 point, so they can't really cover. Dallas at New Orleans. Cowboys favored by 3. It's freaking go Saints. Who else was like, the Saints are going to lose last week. I apologize. Me as a Saints fan should have expected Teddy Bridgewater and Kamara to make those plays, but I didn't. I thought Seattle was good enough to stop them, but no. Seattle didn't do anything, and thank goodness for the Saints defense. Thank goodness for Kamara, because that's how they won that game. I'm just kind of concerned about what's going to happen against Dallas, because Dallas is a better team. But I'd like to point out who they've beaten so far. An 0-3 Dolphins team. An 0-3 Washington Redskins team. And a 1-2 Giants team, which at that point hadn't put Daniel Jones in, who is now the life of their offense. So they haven't played good teams yet. And this is where it's very, very scary if you pick Dallas as your lock of the week. Because I would never do that in a million years, because you don't know what Dallas is capable of. Yes, they lit it up against inferior opponents. But what about an opponent like the Saints? A defense that is amazingly talented and has all kinds of depth. And an offense that includes Kamara, Michael Thomas, playmakers like Ted Ginn Jr., and a slot receiver, Tre'Quan Smith. It's just exciting to see what's going to happen in this game. I think the Saints are actually going to win it outright. They're favored by 3. Actually, Dallas is favored by 3. I'm going with the upset here. Saints are going to win it and cover. Now, Cincinnati at Pittsburgh. Now, you cannot tell me that Cincinnati's going to get the win here. I mean, I thought Cincinnati was good at the beginning of the games. I've gone 2-1 with the Cincinnati games, which I mean I'm doing pretty well, but I just don't see this. I don't see this as being as close as 3.5 points. No, Cincinnati's not that good, and Pittsburgh has been able to keep it close with Seattle and the Niners. Both of them, one's 2-1, barely just. One's 2-1, the other one's 3-0. They've been able to keep it real close, and I think Mason Rudolph is the future of that franchise. I'm really excited to see how it goes for him, but I think Pittsburgh's going to blow Cincinnati out of the water. Okay, guys, thank you for watching this video. Please hit the like and subscribe button. One more thing. I'm gonna ask you guys a question, okay? Everyone knows last season there were 3 free agent quarterback pickups that are starting for their respective teams. You have Nick Foles, that started for their respective team. Nick Foles, Joe Flacco, and Case Keenum. Case Keenum and Joe Flacco both went 0-3, and Nick Foles is injured. Now his team's 2-1. So which quarterback do you think will A, help their team in the present? Who do you think's had the best present quarterback performance? And B, who do you think will, because everyone knows Nick Foles isn't going to play this season again, but do you think he'll play in the future? That's my second question. Number 3, who do you think will help their team in the future? Like, will Joe Flacco be able to keep playing for 2 or 3 more years and take Denver to another Super Bowl? Will Case Keenum be able to stay the quarterback for the Redskins? I don't know. I don't see it happening, but maybe teach Dwayne Haskins some things, and that could be a good thing for the Redskins. Or will Nick Foles come in after Gardner Minshew had a good season and light it up and still take the Jaguars to the playoffs? That's my question. 3 questions for you guys. Please put it in the comments below, your answers. I'm excited to see what you guys think. This is GGB and Pupper saying adios, amigos.